But look at that. That is the mosque. This is the main attraction here in Brunei. Morning guys, and it's day 3 and we're off once again. I'm leaving Miri this morning and trying to catch a bus to Brunei. Only problem is the bus terminal that goes to Brunei, I have to get like a Grab or a taxi there, and there's no Ubers around this place. They use Grab and I don't have the app, and to log on I have to get like a SMS verification to my phone and all that kind of crap. So I'm just running the gauntlet this morning. I have to be there at 8:15. So right now I'm trying to hitchhike, trying to find someone to bring me. Hopefully there's someone around so I'll make it to the bus terminal in time for that bus to Brunei. Yeah, Pujut? Is that okay? Cool.
I'm on the way.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Thanks very much.
Yeah, no problem.
Lucky on the way.
Where are you from?
Sydney, Australia.
I see.
Yeah. Hello, bus to Brunei, buy a ticket. Yeah. Definitely ran the gauntlet hitchhiking this morning, but I'm definitely glad that turned out. Really nice guy that decided to stop and pick me up. That's actually the first time that I've tried hitchhiking and successfully did it. Bus terminal just happened to be on his way, so yeah, he didn't mind stopping and dropping me off. No costs involved, just all for free. Just had a little nice chat on our way there. But yeah, so I'm off, and this bus does leave on time, does leave at 8:15 every day, so make sure you make it on time to this bus, because this bus doesn't muck around. It's 50 ringgit to head into Brunei. I think it's, I don't know, just a couple of hours bus ride or something. So this is like a plane, you're crossing the border, so you'll need to have your passport with you, and they'll give you like an arrival and departure card like you would on an airplane. So you just fill that out, ready for immigration later on. Alright, now we have touched down in Brunei. Finally made it. Going good so far. As soon as I got off the bus, one of the guys approached me already and asked where I was going. Pretty nice guy, and I told him, you know, I'm not prepared for this. I don't have accommodation, I don't have money. I'm just walking around aimlessly right now looking for somewhere to go. So yeah, I connected to his Wi-Fi, and then I found the backpackers I wanted to go to, and then yeah, that was it. Then we parted ways, and now I'm just kind of walking on the street here. I think the backpackers is about 40-minute walk away, so I have to lug my bags around. You know, I've had like shoulder problems over the last few months. My right shoulder doesn't feel right, and it's pretty sore right now, so I'm not as young as I once used to be, but I think I can make it. I think I can still do it. But yeah, for anything like this, as soon as I touch down to a new city, to a new country, I always like to walk around, no matter if it's like an hour walk, because it's the best way to sort of get a feel for it, get to know the streets a little bit, and yeah, it's just like a good way to get to know the city first off. And I have finally made it to the backpackers. So hungry right now. I'm literally dying of starvation. I swear I'm like losing weight right now as you speak. I haven't eaten since I left Miri this morning, and I only had like a few slices of bread at the hostel, which was like, I don't know, like 7 o'clock in the morning. It's around 2:30 now, so I'm definitely starving. So one thing to keep in mind about these places is they close at midday to 2 p.m. on Fridays. So when I arrived, everything was closing or closed, so I couldn't eat. And then I had to do that bloody walk to the hostel. And it was a similar thing when I was in Kota Kinabalu. I was walking around on a Friday to the mosque and everything was closed. Everyone was at the prayers, so they have the same thing here as well. So the first thing I noticed about Brunei is it's definitely not as cheap as Malaysia. It's pretty similar to Singapore dollar, and some of the prices might even be comparable to Sydney. This is in the dollar, so to get a meal, yeah, it's still pretty cheap, but that's how much it is. And drinks are only like $1.20 and stuff like that, so still relatively cheap. And they've got the good old teh tarik, my favorite. All right, here's my chicken and rice. $5 for this, and $1 for the drink. Yeah, boy. I'm gonna smash this down, and later this afternoon, I think we'll go for a walk in the city when it cools down for a little bit. So still plenty more to come. And now we are out and about in town. The only way to see a town, riding a bike, my little pansy hipster ride. We are now at our first stop, the Royal Regala. So we are now at our first stop, the Royal Regala Museum. So if you want a cheap way to go around town on a bike like this and not having to walk, luckily my hostel was renting it out. It's only $5 for 3 hours. So enough time to look around town. So this place I think is open till 5, it's 4:30 now. So let's go check out inside. So I'm now inside the Royal Regala Museum, and didn't really know what a regala was, but I guess that's it. I guess it's what they call that thing that transports the Sultan and all the fancy people around. Pretty big, fancy looking museum underneath a big dome. There's a second level up there with a lot more fancier things, which is closed. Only just made it into this bottom level. They're closing now, and it's a little bit past 4:30. So I'm just walking around this fancy thing here. And then we'll go check out some of the portraits there and have a read of a couple of things. So yeah, this museum actually didn't open too long ago. It was only opened in 1992. So yeah, everything looks like it's still in pretty good condition. See there? And then over there we'll have a look at some of the photos and the paintings and look up a bit of info. I'm back on my little pansy bike, and we are off to the main attraction of Brunei, Sultan Omar's Mosque, right in front of me. Oh, make sure I don't fall. Right there. And this is gonna be our spot for the sunset. Oh yeah. That is the mosque. This is the main attraction here in Brunei. You set your camera up somewhere and that's exactly where they go. So here it is, ladies and gentlemen, Brunei's famous attraction, the Omar Ali Saifuddin Mosque. So this mosque is an Islamic mosque, and this is where they had prayers 12 to 2 p.m. today. And then right now I think they've got wedding processions, so you know, tourists and visitors aren't allowed inside, but that's okay. There's a lot to see on the outside. There's also a little area at the back there, so I think I'm gonna go for a bike and go for a wander around, try to get a refreshment. But yeah, it's actually a beautiful afternoon, a very warm afternoon at that. I'm all glazed over and everything, but I love it, I love it. And also this mosque is also considered to be one of the most beautiful mosques in the Asia Pacific. So, and I don't doubt that. Yeah, it's quite an impressive looking structure, and it's also well maintained and well kept, so yeah, quite a beautiful area. What a day, what a day. So I'm just here watching the sunset, just behind the mosque over there, and in front of it seems like a very nice park area. A lot of families and kids playing around in their bikes and tricycles and whatever else. Just enjoying my, I don't know, whatever drink this is, but it is massive and sweet. That is some refreshing stuff. Definitely need that. I think that's going to be it for today. So thanks again guys for joining me on the vlog. Hope you guys enjoyed. You know, Brunei is a pretty interesting place. I definitely like it. I don't know what people mean when they say they only spent, you know, 5 hours here or just for a day trip, because I'd struggle to fit everything in one day and you don't want to be rushing it. So definitely enjoying it here. But until tomorrow, have a good night.